What's up, guys? So it's your girl Twilight, and I must say, this Trump administration by design is wearing me completely the fuck out. Okay, it is just way too much. And really, what I've been putting my focus in on lately is making sure that we don't go back into a cotton field. So, forgive me if I haven't been as fixated on the women empowerment movement, because I think that in and of itself has been a focal point since 2020. Now, one of the things I told you guys is that in 2022, if you were paying attention, I said on my TikTok that the red pill was an alt-right pipeline. It was essentially designed for men to take a more calloused, um, unempathetic approach to dating and relationships, trying to say that they wanted the nuclear family to succeed, but really what we found is that they wanted male privilege. Now, particularly, let's focus in on black men, because generally we need to know the overall mental condition of black men. Because you see, you could go out there and date, and you can believe all you want to that this man is an individual and he's not operating from the influence of, you know, all of these male identified politics and all of this red pill and manosphere nonsense. But you would be remiss if you did not pay attention to the overall bigger influence and push. Men feel like privilege is leaving them. They feel like they're not being able to get away with what they're used to, and women are not running to marry them and be with them and begging them to act right the way that we used to back in the day. And what they're doing is they are intentionally trying to get rid of women's rights, such as like Trump doing a lot to, make it difficult for women to vote, reproductive rights being attacked, and attacking women's financial independence. Yes, all those things are happening right now, and I encourage you to pay attention. If you're not paying attention and you got your head up your butt, get your head out your butt and start paying attention, because unfortunately we don't have the luxury of living in our own bubble at this point. So a lot of things of what I'm saying is going to be hard hitting and somewhat triggering. I understand that you may need to grieve this and you might be slightly fragile. That's totally understandable. I've had time to process these things, but I want you to keep your head on a swivel, ladies, because you need to know what's going on out here. So let's take Shannon Sharpe, for example. And I want to talk about him today. I want to highlight what's going on with him. Now, everybody heard about the young white girl, Gabrielle Zuniga, from OnlyFans, shaking this man down for $50 million. They had a BDSM relationship, and he took things too far on a couple of different occasions. She wanted to have a baby by him. He was paying. It was a very interesting dynamic, and Shannon Sharpe has said on several different occasions of his love and lust for hoes, really. Shannon Sharpe likes the hoes, and he don't want no good girl. He didn't want Yvonne Ori. Because one, she says that she's a virgin and she's about her business. Come on, he don't like black women. But this is going to be important in just a few minutes. So what I wanted to say was, a lot of people are coming out saying, oh, he should have got married. Oh, he should have got with a black woman. Oh, he should have got with someone his age. Listen, honey, don't stop threatening women with that burden. Man, children need to be exactly where the hell they at, paying up in court. They are not our problem. And we have to strip ourselves of that cape that we continue to want to wear in order to save black men from their own self-destructive tendencies. Black men have a tendency to have a big fucking mouth and a big fucking ego. And then they go out there and they do whatever they want to do. And honestly, they throw it in your face. They like, ah, ha, 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 ha. I don't really want you. You know? And they play in your face. And then when it blows up in their face, they want to, I need my black sisters to help me. I need my black sisters to come to my rescue, young Jeezy. Right? So they always need our help. And they always need our holes. Y'all know what holes I'm talking about. Even down to our mouthpiece, whether we putting our mouth on them or putting our mouth out there to help them. Holes and help. That's why I entitled this Holes and Help. Black men need your holes and they need your help. The men that were on TikTok talking about, oh, he should have settled down and oh, the women got something to offer. I'm not mad at that from a surface level perspective, but look at the context of what they are using for when a black woman is useful. A black woman is only useful to them to stabilize them, to keep them out of the trouble, to keep them from fucking up and soiling themselves and creating a mess and giving in to their deepest lusts and their deepest issues. However, you don't notice that they have a lack of appreciation and respect for black women continuously, but they always need your holes and they always need your help. What I need black women to understand is you are amazing. You are beautiful. You are gifted. But centuries ago, under the system of white supremacy and patriarchy, it was decided that you were going to be at the bottom. You do not have to accept this condemnation, nor do you have to accept this title for yourself, but you just have to know that it is there. And unfortunately, as much as we hate for this to be true, the black man has accepted this as to be true about the black woman. This is why they don't want you excited about financial independence. They don't want you excited about your degrees. They don't want you excited about anything that could potentially take that hole away from them and that help away from them, because we got to help save them from themselves. Ain't that a bitch? Now, the thing is, so I will give you an example, because a lot of women are like not convinced that they are just holes and help. A lot of black women do not want to accept that that's the space that black men force you into because of their conditioning from patriarchy. And there really ain't nothing you can do to change their mindset, because black women do not carry the same social and sexual equity and currency that a white girl does. It's been that way since the beginning of time. It's a system, and it's not anything that was not happening when your grandma's grandma, great grandma was happening. Hell, even look at the movie Sinners. Who outlived everybody? The black man and the white woman. Okay? Even if she, quote unquote, the one drop rule. But for those who know the movie, if you know, you know. Okay? So let's just say Shannon Sharpe was stripped of his fame, his body, his notoriety. And he worked at a tire shop in Mississippi. And that old country bunkin' with that wide nose and that dark skin and that greasy face and that accent, worked at the tire shop. Would he have access to Gabrielle Zaninga, or would he have access to Laretha? Would he still have access to Gabrielle Zuniga, or would he have access to Miss Tasha? Do you understand that when black men are at their worst and their lowest, they look to black women for their holes and for their help? They know that they can get access to you at any level of their life, but they wouldn't dare think that they could get access to some pretty young little white flesh unless they had millions of dollars. And this woman is, and to add insult to injury, this girl is an OnlyFans fucking model. So a black woman like, I don't know, the doctor that's all over the internet that interviewed with Nick Cannon. Her name escapes me for some reason. Her face, Cheyenne Brown, right? Say Dr. Cheyenne Brown. I'm going to tell you right now, Shannon Sharpe don't want no woman like that. Beautiful, educated. She a little younger than him. Her body is bodying. He don't want her. And she the cream of the crop black woman. He would rather have an old stank ass white gal who who shows her cooch online for clicks and views. And again, y'all know I don't have no issue with the prostitute. I'm just making a point. Even a woman who is prostitute adjacent, who is white and young, has more interest to these successful black men than another successful black woman. The dynamic is off. It's not about this idea of femininity as they continue to try to virtue signal and throw out there. No, it's the idea of social equity. It's the idea of sexual currency. And the white woman has been given high sexual currency by the white man centuries ago. I know I'm sounding real Malcolm X-y right now, but y'all got to understand that this is the way that it is. So you got to stop letting black men play in your face. That's the point of this. Because when he down, dick in the dust, greasy, oh, he got every moment for you. Oh, and you bet not leave him. Oh, and you better believe in your black man and uplift your black man. But when your black man get to where he want to be, most of them, not all of them, ain't got nothing for you but smoke. You can kiss they black butt, okay? And this is what I'm saying to you. When these men are pandering and hollering about you building with them and all of this shit, they would never present themselves broke and dusty to no white girl. But they're going to present themselves broke, dusty, and musty to you. That's disrespectful as hell. I don't care if the sexual marketplace has dictated that the white girl has more currency. It's still a lie. But the reason why brothers sit there and try to guilt trip you into sticking with them when they ain't got shit is because they need your whole, your body, your energy, your time, your encouragement, and they need your help. They need you to save them from themselves, because otherwise their dick gonna control everything they do. And as black women, I am telling you that if that man is not adding value to your life, you cut him off immediately. There has to be a shift in mindset from black women, because they want us when they ain't got shit. But when they got something, they leave your ass for a white girl.